There you go.
There you go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the New Brown Partner Training. I just wanted to do this. So, a lot of times we bring in someone new into the business, and because life gets in the way and we have schedules and routines that we're all going through, we missed a lot of little things that might be some basics to help you make money. That's the purpose of the business to help you earn money while you learn. It's no different than when you enroll in a class and you go to your class and you need to familiarize yourself with the class, with the teacher, with the other students, with your homework, all of that. Or you get a new job and you have to go through an orientation and have to learn. A lot of times on certain jobs, you have to go through all the training before you can even get paid. So, the purpose of this is to help you earn immediately so that you can um, earn the money and then it's all worth it. But you have to know what you got yourself into, first of all. So, what is Neoran? Who is Neoran? What are we all about? So, that's why I wanted you to read the first a few pages of your success planner. This is the new one. The old one was blue. The content is pretty much the same. It's just they just revamped the sales process and system, and this has got the updated information. So it is in the back office. You can download it from your back office into a PDF and print it out, so you're not really missing anything. The content pretty much is the same. At first, it talks about our mission, and our mission is very simple: make people better. I mean, isn't that awesome? In a world where everybody wants to squash everybody else, and
Yes.
we are here to make people better. So, that alone is, to me, a company with a purpose. And when you have purpose, everything is worthwhile investing in that. So, who we are and the culture that our company provides to me is more like a sisterhood, even though there's a lot of guys in the business as well. So it's a family atmosphere. We're here for one another. We support one another. We don't try to keep secrets about the things that will make you successful. We shout them out and say, everybody do this because it's working. So this is a different culture than what we encounter in the corporate world. That's when I found out I was not cut out for the corporate world. I was being considered for a position in management at Cedar Sinai, and they told me that I had to be willing to pretty much cut somebody's throat, if it meant for me to get ahead. And I'm like, I'm not able to do that. Then, he
Hmm.
told me plainly, you're not cut out then. So, but here we are to encourage one another. We are here for one another and to build one another. So that is who we are. And all of that is here also. So I want you to take time and go through this. I went through it again today and I made a bunch of highlights on things that kind of stood out to me. And so do that for yourself. He talks about our product, our how our product is clean, and it gives you transformational results, all about our product and our opportunity and the perks that we have as a brand partner. This is something that a lot of even brand partners, I was talking to one of my brand partners today, and she didn't realize that she had free credit because she had three customers. So it's something as simple as that. It can skip somebody who's new because you're just learning and you're still living in your routine. So that's why we wanted to make sure that you understand that. With three customers, that all three their orders add up to about 210, you get free product anywhere up to $140 a month. Just it doesn't have to be new customers, can be the same customers, but you have that as a reward for referring people to Neora, for bringing on customers. You also have the ability to earn money on those orders. Your first order bonus is 20% of what that purchase was. To make it simple, we'll take $100. Then you make $20 on that $100 purchase, but it can grow up to 35% depending on the volume that you accumulate through the month. Based on the fact that you're going to get more than one customer, more than two, more than three. The idea is for you to get 9 customers minimum, because at the 9th customer, you also get a bonus. That bonus is for $150. And that's not depending on what they order. That's a consistent bonus that you get when you have 9 customers in your month um, volume. So that is a great opportunity to know that at least $150 are going to be in your pocket. Plus, then you have the ability to earn up to 35% on the volume of those purchases from those 9 customers. So that is, the commissions are on top of that consistent bonus of $150. And of course, as you continue to do your business, as you continue to share, as you continue to work the system and learn, you will continue to earn money. And you can earn even up to a luxury car bonus, which is $500 a month if you choose a Lexus. Or 365, I believe it is, if you have any other car. But is a car payment. You're if to me, when I started, I wanted to make rent and car payment. Those were the two main bills that were bugging me down every month. So this was a way to make that money. And of course, I love, 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 love to travel. In my previous company, I earned more than 20 trips, and I've been blessed to have traveled around the world, and I don't want to stop. And if Neora offers a free trip every year, I want to go on it. And believe it or not, new brand partners have a better opportunity. You have a better opportunity to earn points early on than some of us that have been here a while. So just get with the person that brought you into the business and figure out where you are and where you need to be. And there is so many different ways that you can earn those points. Before you know it, you will be sitting in Los Cabos with us next year. So all of that is at the beginning of this notebook. Then comes the core values of the company. And this is where, when I read this, I was like, okay, I'm all in, because this is where there are some core values that are action driven, and some that are just kind of feel good, like be real. I don't have to pretend to be anybody else. I can be me with all my faults, with all my little wrinkles and bags that I don't like, but Neora's fixing those. Anyway, I can be me. And it's a company based on real. And what I feel from everyone around me is real love. And we have a real opportunity to make some real life changing money here. And I've seen it happen to some of my best friends. And why not me? Why not you? It's all about doing the same things over and over and over and over again until we get the results that they have gotten. They're just a little bit ahead of us. But here I went through several different colors, and the things that were kind of caught my eye is like, okay, in in this value, I have to put action behind it. And the first one was pursue personal development. If I'm not working on myself, in bettering myself, I'm not working on bettering my business, because the business will follow me. I am the CEO. I am the CFO. I am it when it comes to my business. So if I am not following the system, if I'm not adhering to the core values, and one of the very first ones is to work on personal development, then I know my business is not going to be where I need it to be. And I've seen that through the years. The times that I've stopped, I know what happens, what follows right after. So now that I've seen the patterns and I understand the patterns, now I'm ready to be consistent. And that is the key. Consistency is better than quantity. Even if you have a million contacts, you can't reach them all at once. It's better to go a little bit every day consistently than try to reach 200 in one day. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I see it. um, be determined. That's something that if you don't have the determination that you are going to win, then you have more work to do in the personal development area, because you need to be determined that and I'm one of those people that if somebody tells me especially that I can't do something, I'm going to say, oh yeah, watch me do it, and I'm going to go for it. So but that's a negative motivation. So we're going to focus on positive motivations, but I'm going to be determined that I am going to reach my goals and my dreams that I've set out for myself. So first I need to know what my destination is. Where do I want to go with this? And then I have to backtrack from there to where I am and see what that journey will look like. Okay. And that is where another one of these action ones takes effect. Slow down to go fast. And I didn't know, when I first heard that, I'm like, what do they mean? Don't they want us to run? It's like slow down. And it just never made sense to me till I understood this concept. You can't just take off. Okay, we're running a marathon. Okay, go. And we start running in different directions because we don't have a route planned out. That's not the way it's done. We have to know where we're going. We have to know kind of what the destination is, what the route looks like, what the terrain looks like, all of that before we can make that run. So this is to slow down to look at what we have. And this is what we're doing tonight. We're slowing down to learn the basics. We're going to learn the pure basics, even if they seem so basic to you that I'm like, I'm wasting my time. No, so many times we skip them because they are so basic. So the other one to me that kind of requires action is dream big and act on it daily. So how big is your dream? In Neora, we are encouraged to dream and to dream big. We are encouraged to pursue our dreams. And in order to get there, we have to act on it every single day. Again, act on what? What is it that we need to do? We're going to talk about that in a minute. But one of the last ones here is have fun and help others have fun as well. Believe me, all my life I was very, very serious. I mean, if you had known me 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it would, I was a completely different person. And I'm having more fun being silly sometimes and stepping out of my comfort zone when I feel like I can. But only if I'm around people that I know I'm safe. And in Neora, I found that. I found that safety net. I found um, that family atmosphere, that supportive role and atmosphere. And one of the first things we do, and if your sponsor didn't do that, then you can reach out and say, I need to know who my support team is. Because one of the first things we do is introduce you via text or via phone call or via Zoom to your support team. In Neora, we never work alone. We always work as a team. And it doesn't matter if we're up, down, side, it doesn't matter which way we are. We are all one team. And I love that. So, again, making people better. Um, Live happy. I mean, who doesn't want to be happy? So many people are always in the pursuit of being happy. They said, when I get this promotion, I'm going to be happy. When I graduate, I'll be happy. When I buy my new car, then I'll be happy. When I own a house, I'll be happy. How about be happy today? We woke up, we have air to breathe, the sunshine is out, and it's a beautiful day. So let's be happy today. And I love that our CEO also founded the Live Happy Company. It's our sister company. And our podcast just won an award. So I encourage everyone to go and sign up for the podcast, listen to it, and know that happiness is within your reach every day. And of course, giving back. Giving back is that what it's all about. How much can we just accumulate ourselves without wanting to give back, right? So we have World Vision, who is a dear cause to me, being Hispanic. They do a lot of work in the Latino countries. And here in the United States, Big Brothers, Big Sisters. And these two charities are our charities of focus. And we have given them over $6 million in our 12 years. That's like $500,000 a year that we've given them. And it's making a difference. I personally know of a couple of girls that have gone through the program. Now they're in college and they're having a lot of success because of what they received from their big. So it's a worthy cause, and Neora is one of the biggest contributors. So it's something to be proud of. Our product promise is the next topic. And of course, we believe that all beauty and wellness should be clean and results driven. Because without the results, how many of us had, and I said had because I don't have it anymore, a drawer full of products that I was like, oh, I tried it and it didn't work. I tried it and it didn't work. I don't like how it smells. I don't like how it feels. And you just keep piling the products. You don't want to throw them away because it's money that you spent. You feel like you're throwing away money. But with Neora, all of that is different. And if we are impressed with it because, we already bought into the Neora way, uh, but a lot of people don't want to be wasteful either and don't want to have that drawer full of products that none of them work. Ours offers them clean beauty with the results. So the best skin at every age. I wish I had started when I was much younger, you know, um, but it's never too late, right? So um, I was just found a picture when I was, I think, in my 20s, early 20s, and I could already see the little lines in my early 20s. So, it's you need good skincare at every age, starting with the teen years. We have something that works for that. And that's why we have smart skincare because it knows what our skin needs. And it's the same product for all skin types. I mean, that's amazing because I know I had to use like certain products for the forehead, nose, and chin, and other products for the sides, and it was a mess. So thank God for Neora. Holistic care that repairs our hair. I mean, I can just say, look at my hair. And 3 years ago, I had very short hair because I had gone through radiation and I had bald spots. And look at all this hair. So I love our hair products and totally vouch for them. Um, our wellness product, EHT, is the best supplement and my favorite product because of what it's done for my health, what it's done for my body. And I would say learn all about it, read what Princeton University has to say about it, and share it. It's my bestseller, absolutely, by far. And I know that it's helping people, and we are here to help people, right? It's people helping people. So, another thing that was fun to do for me was go through the Neora milestones from the time they started. And I started highlighting all the launches, like when we launched in another country, when we launched a product. And I started, well, we can expand now to when we won awards. And looking into this history, oh my gosh, it brought back so many memories. And it's amazing to me how I remember what was going on in my life based on what Neora's accomplishments were, because I remember being there and celebrating the big wins that we have. And now the biggest one of all, our neo filler, So be sure to know this. You never know when someone is going to ask you, and not that you have to know everything, but just read it once. If nothing else, is just for your knowledge to know our accolades as a company. We're almost done because now comes to the homework part. This is where everyone needs to participate. And if you're not live on the Zoom, I hope that you can get with your sponsor and go through this. Is very important to know in order for us to best support you. So that's what it's all about. Like for the new brand partner is determine your why. Why did you start the business? And if it was, something trivial, like for me, one of the things that I wanted to do is get free products. I was tired of paying and having stuff in a drawer. So I was like, if I can get something for free, why not? So I started thinking about, the free vacations and wanted to do that. And then I realized this has been true residual income, and it's been a blessing in my life. Even though sometimes I look at, I've been here for over 10 years and I'm not where I want to be. I'm not a national marketing director.
Yep.
However,
Not
I,
yet.
yes, however, yet. But the growth that I've gone through, the support that I've gotten, the journey that I've had has brought me so many blessings that I don't think there is any monetary value that I can put on it. And not only that, um, it brought that residual income into an active role in my life. Because even when I was sick or when my dad was sick and I couldn't work, I wasn't working the business, um, that check always came every single month. Not one month in all these years have I not gotten a check. That's something to say. So when I look at my lifetime earnings, I'm like, wow, imagine if I had been an active participant. And I make joke of it, but I know that in a way I let life overwhelm me, and that's what I said. I have learned so much. I've learned to be stronger. I've learned to be more resilient, and I've learned to be more determined. And even when I wasn't doing much, I was doing my personal development, and I was digging deep to see what am I all about, and why is it that I am here, for what purpose, and where do I want to take it. And I know that in my heart I want to help as many people be successful, even if I say one thing that may make a difference or change someone's life, then it mattered. And that's what I'm all about. So again, earn as you learn in the bottom part. It's the three activities that brand partners need to focus on. Peak interest by starting a buzz on social media or telling your friends, um, however you do it. Share through 10 Neora product experiences. Now, I wanted to go over, and I know it's on the second half of the training guide, but I just wanted to go over some things here. We part of our system is to share 10 samples a month. Now, there are ways to obtain these samples. You can purchase them. They're about $5 each. You have a website where you can send your prospects and they can purchase it. Is $4.95 for shipping and handling. You can earn points and get some free through Neora Gives Back. So those are ways that you can get samples, but I wanted to make sure you understand that if you choose to send a sample, you need to go prospect, and you will pay $4.95 for that sample. Basically, we're covering the shipping. So, and have a grand opening. Every business that opens up has a grand opening. So we are no different. Our grand openings are a lot more fun. We have cheese and crackers and some wine. And we have fabulous stations where people can try our products like our eye patches and our eye serum, our youth factor, and learn all about the other products that we have. So it's, if you were to open a store at the mall, you would hand out flyers to everyone that passed by. You would make a banner and put it in front. You would put ads in maybe newspapers or commercials on TV. You would make a big deal. I see the ads on TV all the time. Grand opening. Maybe join the Chamber of Commerce and invite them to come over to your grand opening. Well, this is kind of sort of the same thing, but we're inviting everyone we know. And to jog your memory, we're going to jump to page 12, the memory jogger. This is where a list of people, places, situations where maybe will trigger a memory of someone. And if you remember that someone, the next page is your prospect tracker. Even if you don't remember full names, put their first name, put whatever you remember from them, and you'll find the information later. As you build that list, you will see that there are some in pages 10 and 11 here, some spaces where you can fill in some blanks. This is again part of your homework, and you may not have these names yet, and that's okay. We're going to work on getting them for you. We're going to list about minimum 10 people that we want to have a sample. I would say think of people that are not local to you. Anyone that's local should be coming to a sip and sample at your place or at a Starbucks, in a restaurant, wherever you want to host it. Um, and 10 people that we can send samples to. Um, in like kind of long distance to you. Also, we're going to make a list of everyone that we want to invite to our grand opening. And like I said, think of everyone. Um, the person that does your hair, your nails, anywhere that you pay for a service, you can invite them. You get a massage, you get a facial, you um, go shopping at a boutique, wherever, you just invite them all to your grand opening. And the idea is that during your grand opening, you're going to have people that are interested in signing up as either brand partners or being your customers. But we always lead with the business first. We offer the business first because if they really are not interested in a business or making money or just even sharing and having fun with us, then they can at least purchase and become a customer. But if you start as a customer and then they say no to that, you have nothing else to offer them. So we start with a business, then we go to customer. And if they say no to that as well, then we ask for referrals. What we're trying to do is build our $1,000 building block. This is what we want to help you make. $1,000 a month. And you can build as many blocks as you want to. If you need to make 20,000, build 20 of these. Okay? But it's simply duplication. It's you, right? With 9 customers, minimum $1,500 in sales. The average customer buys about $100. Some a few a little bit more. Some go to $150 just to get free shipping. So we're gonna say 9 to 12 customers is gonna give you the 1,500 that you need, and that and we're going to share with at least 3 people that either want to get their product for free as a perk or would like to make some extra money and they are wanting to join your team. And we need 3 of those, and that's these 3 little squares right here. So we're going to work with 3 new brand partners. And I just heard someone's testimonial today where at her starter party, she had 5 people sign up. So it's totally possible. Just invite everyone. And we are going to help each one of those brand partners also bring in 9 customers minimum because we want that $150 bonus to be in their pocket. And also with having the 1,500 times 3, your 3 new brand partners plus yours, you are at director level and you will get another one of the bonuses. So, and you can get that for 2 months. So it's another $200 that it adds to your check. So you'll end up getting a lot more. Like the lady I heard today, I think she made over $3,000 in her first month of business. And I know that several people have made even more than that, up to $9,000 in their first month of business, based on the number of people that we share with, bring into the business, and help them get their customers. And with the new filler, and I don't know if you watched New RIU tonight, and they also sent us an email. It's coming back. It's going to be a rolling inventory, so it's going to be slowly, but we are going to have our filler back on the 23rd. Preferred customers can order, and the 26th opens to new customers. So before the end of the month, we're going to be able to offer the filler. That means now we still need to be offering the glow set that has the day and night cream, and it comes with the filler because that's still the best deal. Because after 3 months of ordering that, they're going to get the instant facial, which I am in love with. I am totally in love how soft my skin feels after I use it. It's just amazing. So I hope that you get that deal for yourself as well and that you share it with your customers. And I hope that we have the most amazing month ever. Now, Catherine, do you have anything to add?
Thank you, Betty. That was wonderful. Thank you. There was a couple of points that you made that that stuck out with me, and going back to part of our 10 core and at the end, just say just have fun, just be you, and I think well, I don't think. I know that when I first became part of Neora, I felt I had to put this business cap on and I had to be a business person, which meant I wasn't being me. And so, you're so much more relatable when you're just you. And then on the milestones, those are some kind of key points that it's nice to have in your back pocket so that when you need some sort of information about especially the countries that we're in. I used to stumble on that. I mean, I don't have it down perfectly, but knowing that it's there and to learn it and to embrace it, it really helps going forward that you just have a little more information. You don't have to like give it out every time, but at least because it sometimes helps trigger like it reminded me when we launched EHT, it was in 2015. So I know that I've been using it for 10 years and how much it's made a huge difference in my life.
Exactly.
And and little things, memory triggers like that. And then I remember some of the things that are part of our 10 core when I first started with Neora. I used to think, oh my gosh, that's so cheesy. Are you serious? Come on. But what I learned later about me was that, and this might help some of you, is that I didn't realize how much personal development I needed. And the personal development alone has been priceless for me. It's opened, not only opened up my mind, it's opened up my heart, it's opened up the way I see things and do things. And and sharing that with people is it's priceless. It really is. And so back to the what I was saying earlier about being you. I met I met this couple this weekend, and the subject came up of what I do, and they said, "Wow, you're really passionate about this. This must be really good stuff." And I went, "Okay, you have no idea." I mean, we talked at great length, and they wanted more information. I'm following up with them tonight, and they're just like their eyes are like big as saucers. Like, are you serious? And because people want clean, they want performance, they want what we have. But I was just being myself and telling them how what I've experienced result wise with our products. I mean, I got it down to where I say, well, I used to have brain fog. I used to, walk into the garage and not know why I walked in there. I used to forget where I parked my car. I used to forget where I left my keys. And, I used to have, a really poor immune system. And I used to have horrible sleep habits. I don't anymore. And that's just with one product. And they're going, and their eyes are just like in disbelief. I'm so when you share from your personal experience, and you can borrow somebody else's personal experience, it just makes it more you. And it took me a really long time to, to learn that. So if I can share any shortcuts with you on mistakes I've made, I would, I'm happy to share anything, and I'm always open to questions. So, but
Exactly.
there was another thing I wanted to share with you guys in our back office, and we don't cover it in the success planner, but in your back office you have in your back office there's Start Neora. It's one of the little widgets when you get to your landing page. And I love that widget because it has digital links to our, one of my favorites is the digital enrollment kit. So I like, I'm kind of a, I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to organization. And I'll share with you, I took I took the PDF and I created this, our success planner, and I made it the size of my planner so that I don't have different sizes. So use what works for you. If, being organized is using a plain notebook, use it to take your notes. But I like to keep everything in one spot. And if you have a special size planner you use, those digital, the PDFs are great because then you can print it to whatever size planner you use. So, and if you need help with that, let me know. I've, I've figured out how to customize page sizes. So when you print it, it comes out on the paper size that you want. Um, um, what else? So far, I think you did a great job, Betty, on all of the things you covered. So I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay. Before I open it for questions, I wanted to bring attention to the 90-day playbook for success that is on page 15. So this is what it looks like. And it tells you there's 3 boxes of what we do daily. This is the system. So if you learn nothing else, this you have to learn because this is the system. This is what we do. Okay, every day, 2 exposures. That means we talk to 2 new people about Neora, and we start the process of getting them from not knowing about Neora to knowing about Neora. So doesn't mean that we share all the information at once. That's too much. People will immediately back off from that. So we just pick their interest, follow the system. But 2 exposures, 3 follow-ups. That means that we're going to follow up with 3 people that we've already had the exposures with. 1 social media post and 10 minutes of personal development. I personally do more than 10 minutes because I read, I listen to podcasts, and I'm listening to books. Reading has become kind of hard for me, so I listen to the books. But a lot of times, I like to have the book because I like to highlight. So I'm listening to it, but I'm also following on the book and I'm highlighting as I go because I reference back my books. If it's something that's helping me grow, and believe me, there was 6 weeks that I figured I am not going to do anything else other than dig into these books because I was doing something that was not making sense. I was getting momentum, I was going for it, and I was putting on the brakes myself because I was feeling overwhelmed and I wasn't depending on my support system. So, in order for me to stop that cycle that kept me up and down, up and down, up and down all these years, I had to dig deep and find out what was that little bungee cord that was attached to the back of my neck that when I was running forward, all of a sudden started pulling me back. And what was that afraid of? And it took a lot of digging deep, really big meditations, writing out my emotions, my feelings, really trying to discover. And personal development can help you do that. So if there is anything that is holding you back, talk to one of us. Chances are we've been there and done that, and then we can help you get from there. So that is the daily things we do. The weekly things we do is Mondays, Neora University. If you didn't watch it today, you need to go watch it. It was very, very emotional, but very on. And it took away all my excuses. Jen Elston, her husband had a seizure in January and he's been in the hospital. And I mean, I don't think there's any hope. I don't know, maybe very little hope. She didn't share that much. But in the middle of all of that, she's been present with him in the hospital, but she's also had a team of people helping her and supporting her, and her business has grown as a result of that. Only in a system where we have this kind of support that can happen.
Very true.
I'm just trying to make you aware of what we have here. And hopefully it will just open your eyes and your heart and your mind to the possibilities. What will your life look like 5 years from now if you apply these simple daily principles? 2 exposures, 3 follow-ups, 1 social media post, 10 minutes of personal development. Weekly, attend Neora University, host or have people attend. Right now, this week, we have an opportunity meeting tomorrow, a Zoom, and the one that the company is putting out that Amber is doing weekly on Thursdays. Anna said that they're keeping track of who attends and how many people attend and who is bringing guests. Because if we're not participating in it, then they're probably going to say it's not working and then cancel it. So we want them to keep it. It's so cool to have the president of the company give us an opportunity meeting every single week. We have access to that now. Let's not waste it. Invite, invite, invite. Have a number in mind. How many people will I invite this week? Invite 25. That's a good number. Out of 25, I don't know, maybe 5 will go. Maybe 1 will go. But that one can be the one that makes a difference. You never
And
know.
they're so fun. They really are.
They
You
are.
know, I know I remember being scared to death when I first had mine. I mean, well, I shouldn't say the first one because the first one I had to pull it together in one day and I was you know I was doing so much that I didn't have time to really get freaked out about it, but um so don't let that freak you out and team up with people. You know, if you have, you know, even if it's someone who's not in Neora, you know, bring them in and say, can you help me? And, you know, just, you know, answer the door for me or you know, just anything. But, you know, buddy up with some other brand partners and, you know, co-host them together. And
Always have for a party.
yeah, I mean, they really are a lot of fun. I mean, and the expressions on people's faces when they put on our product for the first time, they go, "Oh, wow, this is really this is really light, or, and then they see a result from, either the eye patches or the eye serum. And it's just, and I don't know, it warms my heart. It makes me giddy. And I know I could do it all day, seeing that reaction. So, and I remember when I first started, people were saying, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, what? But it's true. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong, because there's just having people, together again is just, it's just so enlightening and enlightening. And I just, you know, let us know if we can help.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So really quickly, because I don't want to keep you any longer. The last one is monthly. We have the first Monday of every month. Our success series is what used to be our regional, but now they do it at the same time of Neora University, so you don't have to take an extra day for that. But make sure there's the first Monday of every month. We have the success series with Jeff and Amber, and send out 10 product samples. So this is your whole system here. And right below that is the 10 core commitments. So I'm asking you to read on these commitments. And if you have a challenge or a question with one of them, talk to your sponsor, or you can talk to one of us, and we'll figure it out. Because we here are determined to find solutions to any challenges and not dwell on the challenge. But the very first core commitment is complete your new brand partner training, which is what Catherine was talking about. So I'm going to challenge you and to do that and read the rest of the success planner. There is so much more coming about the tools, but there's a lot of pages there that are just calendars, so don't be intimidated by it. And then we're going to talk about resources and all of your resources next time. And that includes the people in your support system, your tools, Go Prospect, the Neora system. We're going to talk about that. And anyway, so that's for next week. And in the meantime, I want to open it up and see if anybody has any questions on what we covered tonight. And I wanted to thank you for coming and joining us. I don't know who is going to come, but I know it's something that needs to be done. I hope we did a good job enough that it can be posted and help some new brand partners.
I have a question.
While they learn.
Yes, please, Nadia, go ahead.
Well, first of all, in the beginning, Betty, when you talk, or you or Kathy, when you guys talked about where to find this, the paper that you have, the planner, of mine, but where did you say that we can find it on the back office? Is it under Marketing Center, or where is it at? All those.
It's actually, when you go into your back office, in your home page,
yeah,
there's whoops, sorry, I got to get that back on. It's one of the widgets. Here, let me grab my phone. It's one of the widgets. I don't know if you can see that. So let me go back out. It's the one that says Start Neora.
Okay, I see that. So is that where I'll find all those reports that I can print off?
Yes.
Worksheets. There's the brand partner worksheet.
Okay.
There's all kinds of them, and I love the digital enrollment kit link.
Okay. And then the other question I have, Betty, is at the very beginning you talked about 10% commission. So how exactly does that work? Because everything I do, I stay within I only get 5% for everything. And is that just because of the volume of what my customers spend?
Yes.
Okay. So
as you increase that, I think it's from 300 to 1499
Yes,
is
okay,
5%. Anything from 1500 on is to through 29.99 is
okay.
10%, and anything above 3000 is 15%.
So is that before, is that right off before their cash, Neora cash, or is it after Neora cash? Probably after, huh?
I would bet after, but I don't know 100% for sure.
Okay, I think it's after, but before tax and before shipping. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
Right.
you. Those are my questions.
Those are good questions, Nadia.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
questions. Yeah.
I always get confused on that commission part. It's all about the.
Mhm. And it's important. We're gonna have one of the Zooms we're gonna have is the compensation plan.
Okay,
John is going to do that, so we're going to do that, but eventually.
after such a long time that I've been in, almost 2 years, I should know all that. But normally I don't question it. I just, oh, I got this much money and okay, but I don't question it. So
But it's all, that I still just consult Vicky and everything I do, but sometimes
know,
it's
but-
like knowing where to look to place people and how the whole thing works.
yeah,
I know the very basics, like, your like first couple of levels, what we talked about, but to deeper, I think we need John to kind of give us a training on that.
okay. Thank you. You did great tonight.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
And
Yes,
thank
you
you,
did, Betty.
Amy and Shailene and Sandra and Arlene and Nadia for coming on.
Yes, thank you.
You're
lady.
welcome.
Any of you have any other questions?
No, but I'll start writing them down.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a
Yeah,
good thing.
definitely,
And as they
definitely.
pop through the week, you can write them down.
I know.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
hope this was helpful for you because I wish we had this when I first started.
I
'Cause
know.
didn't know anything.
Trying to teach my
I'm-
brand because
I'm
it's
sure there's
amazing.
something formal, but this was
Did an awesome job, but she knows so much, and sometimes she can't take the time to go step by step. And so I'm trying to help my brand partner know the things that, like, oh, this is what I found out, and she wasn't able, I guess, on tonight, but
But we'll have the recording.
Yeah.
Catherine
when
is
does the recording come out?
I'm sorry, what?
When does the recording come out?
We'll save it to the cloud and Vicky will post it probably tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, everyone. If any
Thank-
more questions? Don't be shy. Okay, everyone. Well, have a wonderful evening and we'll see you next week. And don't be afraid to send us. Oh, wait, there's one more question in the chat. Hang on. No. Oh, wait.
Just me.
No.
Oh, Sandra's saying thank you and Charlene saying thank you.
Okay.
So, yes, if there's any questions later, write them down and we'll tackle them next week. And thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Good night.
Whoops, I ruined my light.
Good night.
Good night.
Ready for bed. Good night.
Good night.